And a really stationary halt. It's very important that a horse goes from halt directly to trot, which she did, For the big marks, the judges aren't like policemen and make certain that every mark and every letter is really important, but the icing on the cake is the correctness and the really good way that you prepare and ride every corner and position the horse. And if you're thinking between a 7.5, which you can use 0.5s now, and an 8, the way you ride your corners is going to be that extra 0.5. And you can see Nadia's ridden great corners. Every corner so far has been spot on. And, sometimes his trot half pass like fisherman's friend. He struggles a little bit with the rhythm. Today it looks super. Really good activity. Now, come on, Cam, passage. Yeah, it's getting better and better. It's just getting the... Aha, now we see some beautiful steps in passage. Now extended trot. Oh, no, sorry, trot and half pass. That's my fault. A little bit hurried in the steps in the half pass. It could show a little more cadence and expression. But the trot on the short side. And now again back to the passage, and the passage is fine, but for the big marks it should be passage at A, and the little interruption, now he's into the swing of it. Now extended trot. The transition should be clear. Now we should see another transition from extended. He should collect, come back, and passage, and nearly. But that's where you get the big marks, the clear transitions in and out of extended to passage. Now, clear transition, passage, extended walk, relax, stretch, big steps. The line from here, she's taking a bit of a curvy line, but the judge at B will certainly see that, but the other judges probably not so much. But it should be a really straight, direct line, and there should probably be a little bit more stretching in the neck. Now we turn here, and this is where you'll see them trying to keep the horse a little more collected. Shorter, quicker steps, not slower. Shorter, quicker. Super transition. Now, there's a bit of that piaffe that I said he can do. Whoops. Could be just a little steadier in the contact, but super steps and good transition to passage. You can see the experience, the confidence that this horse and rider has. There's a little difference between the first two that are relatively new in the understanding of each other in the test. Fisherman's Friend's only been with Tor for a couple of years, and the stallion with Sheridan maybe for a year. So, this is where you see the real partnership in Grand Prix. And Cam knows his rider well, as does Nadia knows him super well. And with a little bit different test, it keeps his mind really occupied. I think to make him really go up a mark or half a mark in each movement here, he just needs to show a little better degree of suppleness in the contact and be a little bit more giving in the pole and the neck. But by the same token, there's always super uphill change. You can see what I love to see in any dressage horse is that the front legs come up and the hind legs come under. The hind legs should always be lower than the front legs. Not to say that the hind legs shouldn't be up and active, but if they're up and active, the front leg should be even more up. So you can see here that in the half pass, you can see the front leg is really up, the hind leg's engaged and under, and the sideways steps are all exactly the same. And in the change, you can see how high the wither and the front legs come up. And I won't put the mockers on her about the ones. Oh, I did though, didn't I? He does such big, expressive, beautiful ones that when you get that much cadence, if the balance isn't exactly correct, it's quite easy to miss one. I didn't say a word, Nadia, so it wasn't me. Again, you can see the hind leg down, the front leg coming way up, super balance. Continuity of the flexion to the right. Now the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, and time for a little pat as well. Now really hind leg under and turn 2, 3. Oh, not so good, because the control of the outside hind leg in the pirouette wasn't so good. It needs to move the outside hind leg a little bit more across and under his body. Extended. Now the suppleness here, sitting, and change. Yeah, nice change, but the transition could have been a little bit more soft, a little bit more pliable, and she was on the centre line for that trot transition, what I was saying before. Now the trot, now passage, and now the piaffe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I think this is better than yesterday. I think it's really nice now and round. It's a little bit better through the pole. He looks more in self-carriage. And it should be passage halt. Oops, one more hind leg. Not quite. She should be well pleased with that, I'm sure.